Hello, and welcome to Nightmare's End, Week 2. It's been a little while. How's everybody been?
Busy as fuck, please kill me.
Pretty much the same.
I can almost guarantee that. Anything interesting happened within the last month break that we had?
I'm in more games.
My real life store opened.
I haven't dropped out of any games. We're all achieving new things.
You want to tell us a little more about your real life store, Michael? Or whatever you do?
Yeah, the store's name is Boutique Stellarum. You can find us on Facebook or our website, bstellarum.com. And we are a spiritual wellness boutique. There I provide tarot readings and energy healing. You can also get custom aromatherapy sessions, reflexology, private yoga instruction, and guided meditation through my girlfriend, who is a certified yoga teacher, aromatherapist, and Reiki master of some level. I forget which one. There's levels to it.
Sounds really impressive.
Yeah. Oh, also, you can follow our Facebook page at Boutique Stellarum and get a tarot card of the day every day that I post.
That sounds pretty helpful if you're looking for that. Anything for the other two?
Nah.
Yeah, like I said what I said, I'm in more games. You can watch those games. They are the games that are on this Twitch channel. Oh boy.
On days that occur
Yeah.
during the week.
They occur on days during the week. I believe if there is a game that is being hosted on this Twitch channel, more often than not, I will be in it, which means you should stop watching all of them because I'm an insufferable piece of shit.
It comes with your nature.
Yeah.
Which is why he's going to be the first one we kill at the first opportunity.
Surprisingly, he's the hardest one to kill.
Yeah, because you gave him armor.
Surprisingly.
Such reason to have it.
But let's go ahead and wish-wash that away as we sink into today's session. Do any of you want to do the recap for a chance to get a temporary luck for the day?
If you play through the first 5-10 minutes of Halo Combat Evolved, you pretty much have a good indication as to what happened to us.
Everything exploded, and we barely managed to not explode for about 2 minutes, and then we also exploded before falling very far and then exploding again.
That's terrible. You're both terrible. I want the luck, but like you're both fucking retarded. Alright. So first, there was Michael's character. It was called Justin.
Timberlake.
Yeah, yeah. And he came out of cryo on the Pillar of Autumn, and everything was already going wrong. There was explosions everywhere. Pretty much all the other cryo pods are broken. Like completely beyond repair. People inside basically dead, except for one which is kind of jammed but still in working order. And after a few attempts and a few burnt luck, he managed to get the other person out, who is Hank, which is Alice's character. And they both left the room to go into some hallways where suddenly Covenant. They were redirected into a safer area, which is where I was. I'm playing Frank, and unlike those two, I have a weapon. So they decided to follow me because I have a weapon, and we decided to escape because while we have a weapon, the Covenant have a lot more weapons than we do. It's pretty unfair. And along the way, we fought some grunts and some jackals. We flashbanged them, shot them all, but even even with them blinded, they were still pretty dangerous. And then we finally got to escape because some ODSTs helped us onto a pelican, which began to flow down onto installation. Is it installation 051 or is that a different one?
I saw a 04.
It's installation something.
It's an installation.
It's a
that I can't
Halo room.
install.
And yeah, as we're going down there, because nothing can ever go right, the Pelican got shot down and everyone died, apart from the 3-player characters. Though, to be fair, we did take the same damage they did. It's just we just kind of got lucky and didn't completely die. And one strange, mysterious NPC man who is currently unconscious. And then immediately afterwards, a Banshee showed up and wants us to die. And then game end. And then here we are.
Also, our pelican fell off a cliff.
It did do that.
Like all pelicans in every single Halo franchise.
Yep, gets
They're
shot
like-
down and fall off a cliff.
They're like cliffs.
Love the cliff.
Alright, that was fantastic. Thank you. And go ahead and all of you have 1 temporary luck for today. That you
Well,
can
I get them.
use.
I don't want to have one.
I had 0 current luck, so that's nice.
I believe it's per game anyway.
Yes, you refresh per game in Mythic.
Wunderbar.
Does that temporary luck, is that able to push me beyond my normal maximum?
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
considering
cool.
we're starting the game with maximum luck.
Mm.
Yes.
I now have 2 instead of 1.
I have 4.
So, with that, let us sink in today's session. Overhead, the deep hum of a ghostly-like vehicle echoes in the small area that you found yourself crashed into. The horizon seems to be a stark set of blues and a streak of gray from the descent vector of where your pelican fell. Looking around you, you find yourselves trapped in what seems to be almost like an oasis. Green grass, purple or blue sky, and a stream of water seems to cascade in the area. But as far as you're concerned, that means nothing to you now, as the purple visage slowly starts to arc over the mountainside and look to stare at you with a deathly stare.
Alright, we're moving now.
Yep, time to move. Run, 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 run.
Where was
Run.
the nearest thing, like a cave or any kind of...
Some sort of structure to obstruct our view from death.
Yeah.
So as
Is
you
it-
guys quickly begin to search out, find, hope for a attempt of safety, go ahead and make your perception checks.
Super perceptive.
Oh boy, yay, perception. Well, good at that.
I rolled a perception of a total of 63, with my desired roll being 33.
I rolled an 87 with my desired roll being a 30.
No pressure, Michael.
No pressure at all.
As the unconscious guy.
Trying to find it.
It's your major, characteristics.
All right. Yep. No.
God damn it. I'm going to spend my luck and re-roll. Is that a thing I can do? No, I can add +10. Never mind. And that's before the test is rolled.
So, as you
no,
all...
you can't. No, you can spend luck to reroll a failed test.
I can add a degree of success. Oh, yes, I
Spending
can.
luck allows the
Yep.
character to
Yep.
following reroll a
Cool.
failed test once.
I'm re-rolling. Pachoo. Nice.
Okay,
rolled a
I'll
60 with-
spend my luck as well. Piece of shit.
I don't want to die. Call me crazy.
Hey, I did worse. I rolled a 99.
Mine is 7 degrees of success. Michael, care to burn your free luck?
It's not
First
burning,
roll
it's
of the
spending.
game.
Sure. I'll,
So it's pretty much burning as well.
yeah, I'll just spend it for it.
Ooh,
It's better.
-1.
Well,
If you spend another luck, you can add a degree of success.
no, you have to do that before the test is rolled.
True. God damn it. Cool.
So, with luck spent, go ahead and say how many lucks were spent on that. That's what Rody says.
1 each.
I spent 1.
I spent 1.
1 look.
That's free. Free
So-
luck spent.
As Hank, Frank, and Justin quickly put their heads on a swivel, looking for a means of protection, the purple behemoth flying in the sky arcs and turns its dorsal towards the group, seeming to go into a strafing run. The small hum of its dual beam cannons seem to roar as it passes about 30 or so meters overhead. As you continually look around, currently in a precariously open position. There's greenery all around you. The only other thing that you can possibly be obscured by is by moving directly against the cliff tops, going into the water, or, if wanting to brave it, outrun the Banshee before it finishes its strafing run to continue towards you all. What shall you do?
I believe we all stand there dumbfounded and think for a second, considering if it's worth sacrificing oneself to save the others.
Fuck it. I go straight forward, you go left, you go right.
Alright.
What about the guy?
You take the guy.
I'm a fucking child!
Taking the guy now.
You're a big child. I'm running now. See you later. I run to the right.
I hand you the guy and run straight towards it.
You run
I-
straight towards the Banshee?
Yes.
I try and limp with the guy towards the left. Operation Scatter.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I will also be declaring that I'm doing evasive maneuvers. It's a free action.
Very well.
I'm carrying the guy, so I don't think I can.
I don't think you have evasive maneuvers, do you?
I don't.
So, Hank and Justin, we'll start with you, Justin, as you move to the side, heading towards the cliff tom face on the right. You can see that everything bottlenecks to a very narrow corridor between the two mountain peaks that is approximately 300 or so meters away from where you are currently, going up a hill with different trees and occasionally like 2 or 3 meter tall rocks or boulders protruding out of the ground. But you move over towards this cliffside as the other two split off. What do you do?
I run for that, the bottleneck, but whenever there's a large boulder, along my path, I'll slip, to the left or right, so it's behind me as I run. breaking up the sideline. Hopefully, providing some cover.
Hank, you move to the left, running towards the stream that separates you from the other side of the mountain cliff. Looking at it, it seems to be moving at a very lazy pace, no more than 3 or 4 miles per hour. As you contemplate wading it, the man on your arm slowly starts to... but with those noises, lulls back into a deeper state of unconsciousness while holding on to you.
Looking at the stream, like, did it seem like the water was once flowing more so than it is now? So it's created like a sort of ledge overhang from the ground to the stream.
Giving it a look, you don't have,
Like
unless you're sitting down to really look at it. Michael, mute yourself.
Like,
Unless you're really giving time to look at it, it seems to be a smooth decline into the water, almost curved in pace, so it's not jagged.
okay. Then yeah, I'll just start running along the stream, like dragging the guy with me.
You continue to carry him, running alongside the stream, avoiding crossing it. Hopefully you'd reach the first rock that's about 50 or so meters away from you. Wow, Frank!
Yeah.
You make the heroic charge towards the Banshee as it begins to complete its run over the perilous drop-off, now flying back towards land, about 100 meters away from you currently.
Okay. It's my turn to do another action, right?
Yes.
It was about 100 meters away from me. About 100 meters. Okay. Okay. You can move and shoot in this, can't you?
I'm letting you. If it's not something, then I'm not aware of it.
Well, yeah. I suppose it's like just a general half move, shoot kind of dealio. So I would do my half move back. So kind of like moving backwards a little bit, and I would well, I still have evasive maneuvers active as a free action. And I'm going to attempt to shoot at it, not necessarily to hit it, just to gain its attention on me, particularly. So, I do what are this? Modifiers. I take a -20. Is there any other modifiers?
Currently, there is no other modifiers, as the Banshee is moving at high speeds in your direction, though in a straight line.
I'm just making sure. I don't have any modifiers either. Nope. So here we go. Yep, I miss. That's fine.
Are you going to fire in a one shot, or are you firing a burst?
We're firing the semi-automatic, which is the 3.
Yeah.
So
Roll
they all
12.
miss. No, semi-automatic. Oh, that's burst.
But yeah, it's whichever one's a less amount.
Burst is you fire in whatever the burst is, but you only roll once for all damage.
Yeah, we're doing that one.
So all your shots miss as they fly off in a random direction towards the Banshee. But you grit your teeth as you see no successful shots, no actual clarification that you did anything as it continues to fly towards you. As your heart begins to race. Do you have Fearless?
Ha! No.
So as you're barreling down at this Banshee, as it's quickly making its approach towards you, go ahead and let's have our, what is this, our second fear test of the game?
Okay, I will fail. So I've got my courage. It is made better, I believe, because if I can find it, yes, I have squad up. I gain a +5.
My range.
There is no given range.
I thought it was like 10 meters.
Uh,
I'm checking.
no, there's no given range. It's just when you're with others, which I would say I am.
Okay.
I fail, but I don't fail horrifically. I rolled a 38. I needed a 26.
So as you continue to watch it move at high speeds towards you, your infallibility kind of degrades as you stand there by yourself, only with a assault rifle in hand, as you begin to second guess your choice in doing this.
It's a bad fucking idea.
But with your heroic moment taken, it seems that your fire did have some effect, as the nose of the purple, ghostly entity begins to bob down, its two glaring blue flames of eyes beginning to charge directly at you, Frank.
Boy.
As lances of energy dispel from the Banshee, firing directly at Frank.
Okay.
So, what do you have to modify the Banshee shooting at you currently?
Got your evasion. I think that's about it.
Yeah, like, I don't actually make it. Like, hitting me is the same as it would normally be for it. It's just that I get bonuses when rolling to evade the shots.
Then best of luck to you, my friend.
Yeah. I would have got benefits if it shot me last time round because I was running, but this time I only did a half movement, so.
50 would miss, but the 12 would hit.
Not. Okay, so now I have a agility of 40.
I think you just need to succeed your evade, and that's it.
Yeah, I just need to see my evade, and I gain a +20 to my evasion.
So DC 60.
No, because I have a +10 in evasion. That's a DC of 70. I am good at not trying really hard to be shot, yeah. And I succeed. I rolled a 33.
Whew, that's clutch. As go ahead and describe the scene as these dual lances of energy just shoot past where you were.
Like, because it fires them in kind of the same time, the one on the right would just miss naturally, but the one on the left would have hit if he didn't dive further to the left, meaning both shots go to his right, and he starts to attempt to run away. While it didn't hit, he was pretty shaken by that.
And as you turn to run away, you almost trip from the small crater the shots made when impacting to the ground. Your boot, feeling the residual heat, the smell of ozone surrounding about you, as Hank and Justin, you take a moment's lapse to just quickly turn over your shoulder at the sound of the discharging energy weapons to see Frank currently in full sprint back towards the direction of where you guys are.
Yeah, so I'm able to go, was it 30 meters in a run action? And of course, evasive maneuvers.
So you guys just have your momentary moments of trying to escape, and you just see Frank haul tail with this banshee currently looming over his shoulder, a slightly panicked look in his face.
Only slightly. Ah, crap.
What do you all do? Start with you, Justin.
Sorry, which way do you say you're running, Frank?
First I ran straight towards it.
Yep.
And because further that way is a cliff, I am now running straight back.
And what is further back, essentially behind where we were? Is that the other cliff, or is that just open ground?
Further back, you can see that the two cliffs pinch together into a bottleneck that seems to head into a direction that's unknown. But you would have to run up a hill in the process.
I thought that was the direction I was going in.
It is. Frank is running away.
Yeah, I meant behind where we started.
Behind where you started, looking towards Frank, it just eventually goes off to a drop-off. A cliff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a cliff.
Oh,
So where we started, if you face forward where the banshee was coming from, it's a cliff. If you look behind us, there's another cliff, and then you have the two right and lefts. Right? Is that what I'm getting?
If you look where the banshee is flying, it's flying off the cliff and turned around to fire back. Looking in front of you is the bottleneck. To the right of you is a cliff side heading upwards. To the left of you is another cliff side across from a stream. You're basically in a kind of like a valley between the two cliffs. It's just the one directly behind you doesn't lead anywhere. You just see infinitely expanding gases and hues that eventually like permeates to space.
Okay. I'm gonna call the others. Come this way. We don't lose them in the trees. We can lose them in the cliffs. I'm gonna say that from behind a large boulder, like peeking out.
Then, Jacob.
Sorry?
Not Jacob. You're zoomed out.
Yeah.
Frank.
No Jake.
Hank.
Hank. So, have I actually made it to the stream?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna drop the guy. So, like, I think his legs or his hands, like, in the water, slow moving water. And then I'm gonna turn around and shoot at the banshee, following our fearless leader's example.
Go ahead and roll to hit. It is approximately about 80 or so. Well, actually, it's less than that now. So it'd be around 40 or so meters away from you now.
Yep, that is nicely within range. And I believe, thanks to the glorious squad up, I get something nice.
That's only if it's the combined action.
Right.
The courage one is the only one that's all the time.
Okay, doke. Then I fire. And I hit. Just. So I rolled a 46 out of a desired 50. Firing with my M6D personal defense sidearm.
And as you fire, its head still seems to be pointed directly at good old Frank, its trajectory not changing whatsoever, looking to be more threatening because of the process, as you take a fire and nail it right in its bulk up of its front hood.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah, you might as well.
I do 16 pistol damage with a pierce of 8. I don't think I do anything.
Fortunately, no. As
But
damage against vehicles, if you don't have the specific trait that deals damage regularly, is versus the vehicle's breakpoint.
Yeah.
Which every 10 points of normal damage is a point of damage.
So I've done 1 point of damage to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Which barely graces off of its very odd hood.
Yeah. Bugger. Shit. Okay, yeah, well, I guess that's me. Actually, I do fire twice with my pistol, so yeah, that's a second point of damage. It's a 17.
You would have to roll again.
Would they? Okay.
It's burst fire that only rolls once for double damage.
Ew.
Well, not double. However, how many shots it has.
Well, I shoot twice and hit twice, dealing a whopping 2 damage. Take that, Banshee.
As you fire, hitting it in its front once more, the bullet just glancing off harmlessly.
Am I hitting the front? Like, if the front's pointing at Hank and he's like perpendicular to me, want to be hitting the side of it?
It would be worse if it was the side.
Will it?
Yes.
Oh.
As you watch your 2 shots, and the satisfying ting of a successful shot, but unfortunately no visible effects.
Cool.
So with those 2 shots down, Frank,
Okay.
you're continuing your running action.
I am doing the same thing as before. Running with evasive maneuvers, 30 meters this way. Towards this kind of like pinched off part of the valley. No, because if I attempt to shoot at it, which I now found that I can do, you do take a negative 30 penalty when running, and with the negative 20 of evasive maneuvers, it's impossible to do anything with.
So, as Frank continues to run, Hank, you watch in abject horror as the Banshee's 2 blue eyes begin to light up again in a succession of multiple shots. Gets discharged as it fires in Frank's direction.
Okay.
Oh, bugger.
Frank, 6 lances of energy shoots in your direction.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
And you had a minus 30 to me now?
Or do you have minus 30?
We can move in, you're running.
No, that's not a thing. I checked.
Is it
I can perform a half action at negative 30.
Ah.
No, I think a moving target's more difficult to hit as well, right?
Not that I can find.
I'm checking.
You can check if you want, but
Yeah.
anything like that.
So, out of the 6 lances of energy, you watch as energy shots go over your head to the side, and then 3 of them look like they can be successes.
Okay, so
Which I rolled a 46, 87, 63, 85, 29, and 29.
So, I will attempt to evade the 3 shots. First one, I'm spending a luck. Because with a success being on a 70, I rolled a 100.
Nice.
We're not doing that. Let's try again. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I rolled a 23. So I avoid the first shot. And then, with every subsequent evasion roll I have to make, normally take a negative 10. However, because I have evasive maneuvers, I only take a negative 5. So my next one has a success rate of 65. Which I also succeed with a 49. And the final shot, with a success rate of 50 this time. Oh no, 60 this time around. Oh. Okay, yeah, those shots are pretty deadly. Not wanting to get hit by those.
2d10 plus 14, Jesus.
Yeah, so now I've got a 60 success rate. Big money! Okay. It hits. I rolled a 63.
Do you have more luck?
No, because I've 1 luck.
Yeah. Oh god.
Roll to hit.
As
Roll to
you
do damage.
go ahead and describe, Frank, how you did the impossible. Things that is expected as legends in some of the ODST cores. Describe the scene.
Having bitten off more than he can chew, Frank isn't a very heroic type. He's kind of just realised what he's done, and he's booking it with as much speed as he can possibly muster. Most of the shots miss, just to like the sheer distance he's managing to cover, and shots that are just about a hit, he just manages to move like his leg out the way here, his arm out the way there, but the final hit just hit. He does not move in time. He almost does. Very close. But the shot does hit where it needs to hit.
Wait.
However,
Ganging up. A character has advantages when allies engage the same foe. If there are more than 25%, when a group of characters outnumber their opponent by more than 25%, tests made by the outnumbering group are at a +10.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's to attack them.
Yeah, that's
That is for combat related. That is combat related tests.
And I'm pretty sure that's also melee only.
It doesn't say so.
It wouldn't
Well,
apply
there's-
to evasion.
Yeah,
I tried.
tried. However, okay, so where does that hit?
So, where did that last one roll? It rolled in 49, which would be, I think, your body.
Okay, so that goes straight through my torso armor and deals 20 damage to me, putting me down to 14 wounds.
Luckily, it is plasma, so it becomes cauterized, but your back just explodes open in a spray of red as Frank cries out in pain, stumbling forward as the Banshee continues to move directly past him, past you, Justin, and just begins to fly upwards over the sloped incline of the valley you were all in. back to the top of the round. Justin, you just watched Frank almost get obliterated as the Banshee seems to fly up and looking to return back to continue its strafing run.
Oh, it's still hanging around. Fun.
Should keep moving.
I kind of want to keep moving away. I'm gonna call out to Hank again. Hank, this way. Way more cover.
Yep, I see ya.
And I go back to running.
As you get to, as you continue to move, you stop and pause as you pass by one of the large rocks, where, in a bloody heap, you see the black armored, very dead individual. What you thought was a rock was actually a ruined personal drop container, as a dead ODST lies there, face completely obliterated by rubble.
Ooh. Sorry, Chief. Gonna have to, well, have some fun with your toys. Alright, I begin searching. What does he got? Anything fun?
Go ahead and... Actually, I don't know what the basic search check is. Look through your skills.
Investigate?
Investigate would be a good one.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I don't see any more reasonable ones, so yeah. Investigation, 1 degree of success. Yay! I rolled a 12.
Out of 45.
For a 45 threshold.
As you go through his belongings, fighting back the urge... Actually, do you have Fearless? Who are the group
25 threshold, sorry.
I have 50 courage. I don't think any of us are fearless, though. I'm cynical.
Cynical would help. Do you have Cynical?
No. I have 31 courage. I do not have either fearless or cynical.
So go ahead and just make a courage check.
Okay.
-7.
Wow, I rolled a 96
Out of 31.
out of 31 for a -7 degrees of success.
If you got any luck,
I do. I might want to take it for this.
I would
'cause-
recommend it because that's enough to make you fucking lose it immediately.
That
Yeah.
broke my last character.
Right, I'm gonna spend my last luck and re-roll my courage. I rolled 93, still -7. Jesus Christ.
You're
You're getting
fucked.
better. You do it like 90 more times.
As you begin to search through his equipment, you pull out, for what the viewer sees, something that gets you with a glint of excitement. But as your eyes pass by what you pull out, you just look at the viscera and gore in front of you as your eyes cross and you turn to the side and just begin to dry heave.
Will I get 100 or something?
Frank. Hank.
It doesn't really matter, we're interchangeable at this point. Having deposited the man to perceived safety, I'm just gonna run. Just head towards Jason.
Justin.
Yeah.
How dare you? I'm the one unique name.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tank.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm just running towards Justin. Full run.
Whatever you guys do, you can tell that by the way this covey has been flying, it'll take him at least a couple of seconds before he finishes strafing to come back to finish the job. So if you all are going to be running towards him, yeah, you could make it to him.
Yep. Though the dude is just in the water. Hopefully the water's going to wake him up and gather his senses, but...
Alright. Is that what you want to do, Frank?
I suppose I have to. I gotta hope, like the unconscious guy just isn't even really gonna be a target. So I'll be legging, my 30 meters in action, trying to get out of sight.
Just point of reference, I'm only moving at a run of 24. So I'm both behind Frank and slower than him.
But you all converge, and you see now the child throwing up next to the rock, and beside him, what you originally thought was a rock was a ruined capsule pod from an ODST drop shot. I did that again. An ODST.
Is he ripping in pieces? With them in acronyms.
He is very much so dead, which, you being military trained and a particularly more cynical mindset than most, doesn't seem to bother you much. And through the trauma that you're going through, Frank, already, this just kind of glances over you currently, as you're still dealing with the idea that you may be bleeding out.
Fuck. Fuck.
Does he have any heavy ordnance on him?
As you think of that, Hank, you just look as Justin's trying to regain his composure. He's huddled over an open ordnance case. Inside, what looks like a sweet, love-bringing, hell-slinging grenade launcher.
Wonderful. Then I'm gonna move up, put a hand on Justin's shoulder, and say, "That's a good find. You've done well." I
Thanks.
pick up the grenade launcher myself.
You know how to use that?
It's a gun. Point and shoot, right?
Go for it.
There's normally a bit more to it than that, man.
Oh.
Which grenade launcher is that exactly?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Is that standard?
It is not a standard, no.
Ooh. What are we looking at?
It seems to have a long barrel and more of a shotgun reload mechanic to it. And while holding on to it, it's relatively light, but still got some weight to it. It's 14 kilograms.
Yeah, I can carry that.
And you look at the ammunition as it says 40 mm EMPG.
Right.
These are electromagnetic pulse grenades. You don't even have to hit it, you just have to hit near it.
I can hit near it. Hand, just in my pistol. Can you shoot?
I can shoot that.
Alright.
I'll shoot that if you can't, just letting you know.
Do you want, if you're trained with him, I'll hand the child the heavy ordnance. Take my pistol
Sure, that's
back.
a good idea.
He's more confident than I am. Alright, are you gonna be good to shoot?
I just, does anyone have a, did I favorite that, PDF?
Looking at him, he seems to be shaking and has no visible scene of stopping said shaking. If you want to help him, one of you could do a command or a
I shall.
leadership to try to enforce him with courage.
Hank's gonna stand tall. Alright, the two of you, I need you. We're gonna die here if you don't pull your shit together. Alright, that is the enemy if we have the means to kill it. Get your heads in the game. I'm gonna spend a luck to give myself +10. Modifier, +10. Woo!
Trying to find.
-3 degrees of success. Re-rolling. 2 degrees of success. I'm down to 1 luck.
Can someone throw me the link to the PDF so I can figure out what the stats are for this thing?
Yeah,
You don't know the stats yet.
Yeah, I'm just rolling blank. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you the
makes
damage
life
roll.
Okay.
So 2 degrees of success, trying to leadership my way through these two smucks.
Alright.
I rolled a 19 out of 40. My first roll was a 79 out of 50. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
So-
So, you want me to...
Frank
Just
and Justin, why don't you describe how Frank first and then Justin, how this kid's words was enough to rouse you to, even though you were worried about the situation, it seems to give you enough courage to think you guys can do this.
Well,
So a little bit more description on my side. This is a child that's like got a head wound, like blood like trickling down his face, but he's
Yeah.
standing just holding a pistol and looking like he's confident.
see, Frank being the actual adult amongst these three,
Yep.
seeing this fucking child just stand there and be like, Yoda, be a coward. It's basically insulting to him, but the good kind of insulting. The kind of insulting where, by seeing that, yeah, no, like he can't be, like, you know, outdone by an actual child. And considering he's still standing, even though there's currently a bit of a massive burnt hole in his back, he's gonna do what he can to return the favor. And he's gonna attempt to get ready to shoot that bastard.
And then Justin.
I'm gonna see this kid that can't really be that much older than myself. Already bleeding. This other guy next to me, half his spine's gone, best we can tell. And then this dead ODST here. And the kid with the pistol is saying, we got this, and I have a grenade launcher. I've been in similar situations. I've got out of those. I did not get this far to fucking get killed by some alien piece of shit and playing Flyboy. So I just say, in response to that, time to make a boom.
So with you all beginning to rally, you watch as the Banshee completes its strafing run. The lilac-colored death in the sky, making its direction towards you over the cliff. As all of you take a stance, a nod towards each other, and prepare to unleash hell. And with that, we're going to take our first break.
Hey!
I'm
So-
probably gonna loot the CDST's armor.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a quick 15 to 10-minute break on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back here tomorrow for the next episode, so look forward to that. And remember, you can follow me at Nightxgamer at YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, well, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. There we go. At Nightxgamer for continuations of games like these. And if you want to watch the live games, this one starts at 11:35 a.m. CST. And yeah, we'll be back in that time. What were you saying?
I was gonna say about 6 PM GMT.
Yeah.
Any Brits out there.
So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back soon. Peace.
You can have the armor if I can have all the explodies.
No.
You already had to explain these. I'm taking the armor.
There might be more.